Mine theoretically works on OSX, but I've never used it on OSX before. Yeah, it runs well enough. I've been running all my streams from it for a while now. It just has all the same issues it has on Windows. Gosh, this hand is so good with a second land. Am I going to start out by keeping a really bad hand? I'm going to start the stream by keeping a bad hand. Yes, almost certainly. Yeah, 22 lands, 4 Ancient Stirrings that make this hand fine. We hit a land on 2, we get to Evolution on 3 for a Thought-Knot Seer. I hope Boggles in chat so he can yell at me. I actually like the text more than the text is different. I don't think it's bad. The default magic font is a little obnoxious, I think. But yes, the font being, I can't, it's been a long week, you should ship this hand. Burgle, I just need you to believe. See, Burgle didn't believe. Burgle didn't believe, and that's why if you're gonna play a deck like this, you have to believe, chat. You just gotta believe. I think saving myself 1 point of damage is worth not dealing them damage. Oh no! Oh no, now we have to draw another land? That's so bad for us. That's so bad for us. Oh, I can't even cast this spell! What a tilt. No, they didn't fix Reality Smasher. I just decided we're gonna play with it and lose, because it's bugged. We're very unlucky. Didn't draw a third land. This was worst case scenario for us. Can't cast Evolution. There's a Thalia in play, chat. You tried, Twitch chat. That's what counts. You tried. Gave it your best. A+ for effort. Pretty sure Jess Smith's lethal that turn. God bless. They haven't seen any cards in my hand, right? Just like actual 0 cards. Alright. Alright. I got it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. At least we learned that they were ghosting while... At least we learned that they were ghosting while I was losing the game anyway, so that's fine. Get that going for me. Alright, I cut all these bad cards and bring in some good ones. I don't want to board out here. I'll talk about how I sideboarded after the match. Bring in some good, yeah, board in all the surgicals. Opponent puts cards in the discard pile. Surgical's probably great. This hand's pretty bad, so I'm gonna mulligan it. This hand's also bad, so I'm gonna mulligan it. We just had running one landers in a row. Just magic things. Just gonna concede the match against this ghost so we can get onto a match against someone who isn't a wanker. Just had three one landers in a row that just weren't even close to keepable. The beat sometimes, it's fine. Let's move on with our lives. Meddling Mage is very good when you know their hand. So, sideboard talk, what did I do? I cut, against decks that play to the board very quickly like that, you want to cut your Thought-Knot Seers. So, for boarding that matchup, I cut the 3 Thought-Knot Seers and an Acidic Slime, and I brought in Cataclysmic Gearhulk, Engineered Explosives, and 2 copies of Path to Exile. Just more spot removal to interact with them. A wanker is my opponent. That's okay. Fine. With that, we'll just ban that person from the room. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream, bud. Enjoy your Magic Online fun bucks. Good beats, good beats. No, not at all. My opponents are completely allowed to stream snipe. It is completely within the rules. By not streaming with the delay or card blocker, I'm exposing myself to that. It kind of works on the honor system. If someone is very obviously stream sniping, we put up the card blocker, but I don't do things like put a delay on my stream because it makes for bad content. My goal is to make good Magic content, and you not being able to see my hand, or you having to watch the stream on a delay so you can see my hand, so I don't get affected by stuff like that. That just makes for bad content. I'm not interested in doing that. I'd sooner not stream than sit there and make content that's bad. Yeah, that was the username. I just banned the username. That was my previous Magic Online opponent's name, who was in chat. So, you know, God bless. Dum da dum da Okay. So I think we just flip the Thought-Knot Seer into play, right? No, just from chat. And like banning them from watching really doesn't do much either, right? They just like open an incognito browser. Hand doesn't really do anything, right? I just take the sleight of hand. Like leave them all the mana in a grape shot. I mean, Storm's one of the best decks in Modern right now, but it's not free wins. There's decks that have good matchups against it, and it's not an easy deck to play. My body's ready to die to them having drawn gifts. Like, regardless of what we took there, we were dead to them drawing gifts. I mean, I banned the person because they literally named an obscure card in our hand that they wouldn't have known about if they weren't sniping the stream. Okay, I mean, empty's better than gifts for us, right? That's better than gifts for us. I think the grip shot my board as well. It's unfortunate. Yep, let's draw a card from here. Again, I would like the record to reflect that watching me while I stream is not cheating. It's not that they draw gifts off the... They draw gifts and give it off the draw. Alright, explosives in, Relic in, Teeg in, Eidolon in, Sigarda in, Slime and Thragtusk out, Eldrazi Displacer out, Eternal Witness out. All right, I'm gonna cut. I got 2 more cuts here. Evolutions are great, Smashers are great, Sigarda's great. Maybe I don't want all these explosives. I feel like they don't go off with that route a ton of time, and we have stirrings to find these. See, it's okay. It gets to go turn 2 Matter Reshaper into turn 3 Evolution and into Sigarda. And then if we draw any white swords, we can also play Gaddock Teeg, so it seems pretty reasonable. Seems pretty reasonable. We do have an Eidolon of Rhetoric, but I think I'd rather get Sigarda. Sigarda's a much faster clock. Sigarda stops them from casting Gifts Ungiven. She stops them from casting Grape Shot. Like, especially with Teeg here, too, I think I'd rather get Sigarda. Teeg Father, please advise our opponent. No, no, no! No, no, no! Okay. Sucks as it's not a white source, but it is what it is. We're gonna get another draw with this Reality Smasher here, or this Matter Reshaper, which is nice. Next turn we get to Smusher them. So like, one of the other things too, like this deck has disruptive elements, but like Reality Smasher and Thought-Knot Seer give you like really fast clocks. Oh, we get a Thought-Knot Seer next turn too. Yeah, a lot of times I'll have Dismember and Wipe Away. A lot of these lists have been playing Unsubstantiate as well. So everything that answers Sigarda is also gonna answer Eidolon. Eidolon just like slows them down a little bit. We can stir for white, you're not wrong. TKS is pretty good though. We can stir plus TKS next turn. No other land is great for us. Let's go ahead and start with Stirrings here. Find this white source. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to get the Windswept Heath to play around Blood Moon a little bit. Although I guess I get to Thought-Knot Seer them, so I probably don't care about a Blood Moon. Alright, how am I not dead next turn? This is a tough one. Their hand has a little bit of everything here. Huh. Worth noting, Teeg will turn off Repeal, which is nice. Is it just the ritual? What if I take the Manamorphose? What if I take the Manamorphose? Because the Manamorphose is what's going to let them cast all these cantrips if they go off, right? I'm going to take Manamorphose out of their hand. I'd be willing to accept arguments that I should take other things there. I think Manamorphose is the correct thing to take. It's one less mana than a ritual, but it's close. It's also possible I should have just put Teeg on the table that turn, that's the more conservative line. Like, this game's over as soon as next turn, right? I just, like, have to not die here. Yeah, they can still go off here. They hit a Manamorphose here. They hit a Manamorphose. I'm very quick. I grew up playing FPSs. Just, you know, hoping not to die. They don't actually have a Storm card yet, right? But the Manamorphose that they found lets them cantrip a bunch here. Microwave on RTSs. My favorite is when they message me after the fact, like it's hard to block them. It's just like 2 more clicks to ignore you after the fact. We're probably deterministically dead at this point. Nagorio's deck was pretty awkward. It was a lot worse than the regular Grishelbrand deck. Yeah, the opponent's hand was very good when we put Thought-Knot on the table. It's potential that, like, maybe I should have put the Gaddock Teeg out. We had a couple of different things we could have done differently. But, like, they hit the Dismember, so they probably would have killed us through that anyways. They probably would have killed us through the Gaddock Teeg anyways, just the way their hand was. You could also argue maybe I'm supposed to take the pieces of the puzzle there, but if I leave them with the mana Morphos, they get to like Morphos, Ritual, Past in Flames, Morphos again, and then like cast a bunch of cantrips, so they're getting to see a bunch of cards regardless of how they slice it. Am I dead yet? My digit opponent? Mercy? Mercy? I don't even know what cards are in their hand. They've revealed so much stuff here. Teeg would have prevented Past in Flames. Yeah, that's true. But they would have had Peer Through Depths. Alright, well, we're dead. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we had to figure out what card made them most likely to brick. So you're getting to play Reality Smasher and or Teeg the following turn, so they're probably going to die to that. We are very dead. God bless you, opponent. God bless you. Would you like to play a third game? Good guy opponent is 0-3 in the league, and after they finished killing us there, they conceded the match. That's why I didn't concede, seeing if they'd do that. Good guy or gal opponent. So for those who aren't familiar with Magic Online, in the competitive leagues, once you've lost 3 matches, you're no longer eligible for prizes. But the way Magic Online pairings work, it can pair people who aren't eligible for prizes into people who are eligible for prizes. So we were only 0-1 in this league, so we're now 1-1 since that opponent conceded to us. So if they won that match, they weren't gaining anything, but they were potentially taking something away from us, so they were nice and conceded to us even though they won. They're not obligated to do that in any way. I asked in chat and said, hey, if you're dead for prizes, would you mind conceding? Because my bot said you might be dead for prizes. And then they conceded when they were going to kill us, so. Yeah, they were only low because of Sigarda. There are a few different lines we could have taken that game. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a sequence that ends up with us not being dead that turn. So we lost a match to humans, keeping a bad hand, and then mulliganing out of the second game. We just didn't even play. We mulliganed 3 1-landers and just didn't go to 4 cards and decided to play another match. And then that game against Storm, I definitely had some better lines in the second game. I feel like we got pretty unlucky to lose the first game, right? Like they ran off the Gifts Ungiven off of our draw step, but off of the draw from the Thought-Knot Seer. But them to beat sometimes. I am playing Magic Online via Wine. Yeah, sorry, someone asked a message about that, right? I have no idea if it is if Wine works on OS X. I don't know what it entails setting it up though. Setting up Wine on Linux is very easy, but I have no idea what it takes to set it up on OS X. But I've been playing all of my Magic Online via Wine for like the last 2 weeks now, and it works very well. That is why the font looks differently, because it's being rendered through Wine. So yeah, so if you're out there and you've been dual booting a Linux or OS X computer to play Magic Online, using Wine, you can just play it natively on your operating system of choice. More power to the Unix people. More power to the Unix people. Yeah, that seems great, right? You have to go turn 1, stir, voice, evolution. It's a good sweet curve here. Hopefully we don't die on their turn 3. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. Ooh, Flooded Strain is good for us, usually. Unless they're Storm again. They could be Storm with that start. Alright, what do we want here? I've got 4 lands already, so I think I'm just going to take this Reality Smasher rather than take the Eldrazi Temple, because I do just get to curve out naturally, right? Like, I just have the natural turn 2, so I don't really need to accelerate here. But that's a good example of why Ancient Stirrings is pseudo-ramp in this deck, because when you play this on 1, it gives you more looks at Eldrazi Temple, which lets us play cards like Matter Reshaper on 2. Yeah, I'd previously been playing Magic Online through a VMware virtual machine, so not having a virtual machine on my computer is nice. I love you, tiny child, even if you're obnoxious. Okay, looks like Jeskai. I think this matchup's pretty okay for us on average. It's a shame we're not on the play. They're gonna get to mana leak this Voice of Resurgence here, which sucks. Hopefully they just have Lightning Helix and not mana leak. Ooh, that's sweet for us. Sweet. They just have, this tells me they have Lightning Helix. Because if they had any counterspell here, they wouldn't have shocked. Eternal Witness rebuying Stirrings is kind of sweet. Wait, what? Don't do it, opponent. You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time, opponent. Don't do it. I guess they're gonna Verdict us next turn. Interacting with the voice is fine. What? Deal. Resolves. Resolves. Alright, you've spell quellered me. Good lord. That seems decent for us. Alright, don't have to worry about Wrath of God, I guess. I think I'd rather this get quellered than this get quellered. Jacob. That just worked. Okay. I'd love this Ancient Stirrings back. No, I was muted. This line's much worse against a Bolt. I could have played Voice there to play around that a little bit. Wonder if I'm just supposed to... wonder if I'm supposed to get Thought-Knot Seer or Smasher with this. This is definitely naming Elemental. And get Spell Quellered and be really sad. Okay, so do I want TKS or do I want a Reality Smasher here? Oh, that's true. Yeah, I like Thragtusk. I like that idea a lot, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack with this and then Eldritch Evolution into a Thragtusk. I like the idea of Thragtusk a lot. Swag Dadderson! Give me your energy. Your power to me, Swagdaddison, to me. It's unfortunate for us. It's me sad that this isn't done. Whatever. Yeah, Jake's loud and you're being loud telling me he's loud. Take me home, swaggy roads, to the place I belong, Swag Virginia. He's a smasher. Take me home, our league is free. Take me to the place where the leagues are free now. Reality Smasher triggers broken on Moto. Do 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 do. This card is much worse than Path in this matchup, it's worth noting. Free league. Oh, wait, did they fix it? Did that just work? Did my opponent have to discard a card? What is even happening right now? They had to discard a card? They fixed the other bug earlier too? I don't even understand. I just don't even get it. I thought our league was gonna be free, but Moto's working. Oh no! Oh no! Is that one good? How do we feel about that draw, chat? I feel like that one was okay. We should check wallet roots. Don't panic, just grab a wall of roots. Everybody calm down. The bugs aren't all fixed. Alright, so we'll be able to blink this spell queller to get our Matter Reshaper back, which is great. So, blink this in response. Oh, wait. They actually have to spell queller their own lightning bolt here, right? I'm pretty sure that's how this works. I'm pretty sure the countering on spell queller isn't optional. This is so good. Nice line, opponent. Nice line. Nice line. Yeah, buddy. Sweet lightning bolt. Sweet lightning bolts you have there, opponent. Be a damn shame if something happened to it. That's fantastic. Just so tasty. So tasty. I love when they miss the onboard trick. Reality Smusher. Every day we smush in chat. Beep 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 doo. Beep 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 doo. Beep 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 doo. Am I supposed to attack with everything here? Yeah, I think so. They can like trade and then trade with the bolt, but they're gonna lose their last card. And we'll have a 3/3 left over. We didn't know that they were missing land drops at that point, I don't think. I don't think we knew that they were missing land drops. I don't think we knew they were missing land drops at that point. Ooh, a backup smusher. I love me a backup smusher. Yeah, opponent took 2 extra damage there because they blocked incorrectly. You feel about my backup smusher, opponent? I like this deck a lot too, Burgle. A lot of fun. Snapplecaster Mage, okay. You get to Helix my Beastly, sure. Throw in a 5 here. You're gonna throw this Noble Hierarch into play, just for good measure. It doesn't look like it. They had to discard all 3 times here, so that's great. The stirrings have felt good. This is the most flavorful way to use Eldritch Evolution, isn't it? Turning my squid daddies into bigger squid daddies. Alright, I'm gonna try at least 1 evolution this matchup. Probably just 2, honestly. How do I feel about this board plan? I could see this being an okay Relic of Progenitus matchup. Do I want to board some Nobles out? I kind of want to board some Nobles out. How do I feel about this? How do you feel about this? They'll have Verdicts post-board, Burgle. He also shuts off Cryptic Command and Logic Knot. I think I like this. No, it works it works poorly for us. Because, like, if we cast another spell and then their spell color happens, we can't recast our other thing. I think I like this. Some of the numbers are a little wonky, but I think I've got most of the cards that I want in my deck here. Like, drawing multiple, like, you saw that last game, like, how drawing multiple evolutions is a little bit awkward against the removal deck a lot of the time, so... This hand's very good. We just don't have to have acceleration in this deck, which is nice. We get to curve 1, 2, 3, just very naturally here. Evolution might not be the worst. I actually just want to land here, right? And I get this Eldrazi Temple as ramp. Its medium hands resemble the really good hands from Kiki Cord. Yep, it just never combos them, right? Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight on a Friday. Hope everyone's having a great start to the weekend. My name is Jeff Hogan. We're battling some Modern in Magic the Gathering. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see past that, the absolute best way you can support my content here is by subscribing on Twitch. I'm actually going to go ahead and lead on Matter Reshaper here because I'd much rather this get counterspelled than my voice get counterspelled. And because we drew this Relic, now next turn I could go Voice plus Relic. Ceremonious Rejection. Okay, that's interesting. So this is consideration for leading on Voice. So in the future, I'm going to choose to lead on Voice, I think. In the future, I think I'm going to choose to lead on Voice. You can find all of the deck lists that we've played today on my Stream Decker. Yep, if you go to mtggoldfish.com, there's data from the new format. Getting Logic Knotted? Feels like I'm getting Logic Knotted. So I've got a little bit of do nothing here. This evolution, this path aren't going to pay off for a little while. I don't know how aggressive I want to be with cycling this Relic. Probably fine to be a little bit aggressive with it. If I don't find any action next turn. do, 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 do. Yeah, I agree, Burgle. We want to hit our lands on time, and I just like want a threat to play next turn. I'm just gonna cycle this. Thought-Knot Seer, please. Alright, take a Matter Reshaper. 10 out of 10, take a Matter Reshaper. They path me, and that guarantees a 5th land as well. They only have 1 red source right now, so Acidic Slime could potentially tag that. I have a lot of Legacy near me, and I can buy a Legacy deck with my winnings from the Invitational. I would buy Turbo Depths. Do you think I should? Yeah, Turbo Depths is a fine deck. I've liked that deck every time I've played with it on stream. Seems very reasonable. Do I want to play into like an obvious counterspell / Cryptic Command here? I'm not sure that I do. They could also just be holding up Spell Queller though. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Now this just feels like Spell Queller, right? So like I just go ahead, I'm gonna fetch a land and just slam this Acidic Slime and try and take them off their only red source here. That's definitely the line. Takes them off of Cryptic Command in the future too, potentially. Get him. Get him! We Panza now, boys! We Panza! Ooh. Voice of Resurgence, you say? I feel like they have... I feel like they have a Spell Queller here, so I'm just gonna play the Thragtusk. Need to stay in the top 64 until the end of February, Iron Guthix. The kids are definitely wrestling in the background. They're having a good time. Alright, this leaves me behind a 3/3 and gets me yet another land, which is good for us. They have a bolt to finish this. Start attacking me. Okay. No, I didn't even look at it. I haven't really been playing Standard. So, we didn't get Quellered there. That's interesting. I don't really want to play this Eldritch Evolution into a potential Spell Queller, so I think I'm just going to pass the turn. I like to wait till I get something else to do with this. Like if this gets Spell Queller, it'll feel pretty terrible. It's not blocking here. I'd rather attack back for 2. How do I trade a Desert for a Snapcaster? It's a good draw. Give me a heads up on how I should sequence this. Tap this right. This is a sorcery, Burgle. Have you been playing with this as an instant speed activation? Have you been playing? This card would be insane broken in half if it was instant. It would be played in so many decks. Pretty deep in the tank here. Possible that I have been filthy cheating in Modern. Lol. Okay, yep. Oh, this is a Supreme Verdict. That's great for me. I don't have any other 4-drops I want to get, really, right? I don't really want to Thought-Knot Seer them again this turn, I don't think. They just have a land, right? Like, what are my things? Can I get... I don't really have any good things to get. Oh, I have... What's in my discard pile? I have, I haven't played my Eternal Witness yet, right? Was last game that I played them? I could turn the Voice into an Eternal Witness here. I could turn Voice into Voice. They probably don't have that many sweepers. Did they finally fix the Smasher bug? Phil Bojoke. 3-month free subscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. A quarter of a year. It looks like they did fix the Smasher bug, actually. Well, I can just get Witness and then get back Voice, right? That's way better. I can get Witness, get back Voice, play Voice, and then, like, they're dead very quickly. Alright, get 12 power in play. Got a Path for their Celestial Colonnade that they're going to fire up to try and block with next turn. Got a Hashep Oasis ready to pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Louder! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sacred Foundry that we knew about. Start with this because it makes my elementals larger. Also lets us know like what's up with their last card. Spell Snare, sure. They're actually just dead, right? Because of the Path. I get to block one 5-power guy and then take 12. We have all the things, opponent. Sorry. We have all of the things. All of the things are belong to us. I did my plug earlier. But in addition to supporting the stream by subscribing, you'll support the stream by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. We'll love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hogan PayPal, I check out with them. You'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InksGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you can still protect custom playmats, mouse pads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck, and you can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. It's a great way to try a deck like this before you buy it. Also, if you're someone that plays mostly online, you can rent a deck occasionally when you play it on paper. Awesome, Urza Training Camp. Well, I'm glad you're here now and enjoying it. Remember, if you're new to the channel and you really enjoy what you're seeing here, you should check out my YouTube channel. It's linked in the stream information below. There's literally days worth of Magic content on there. Modern, Legacy, all sorts of stuff. Playing Mardu, Pyromancer, and IQ tomorrow. What deck should I make sure I have a good sideboard for? I don't have a really good answer to that question for you. The local metagames like that are things that you can actually really metagame for, so you kind of need to be familiar with what decks people tend to play in order to do well at events like that, or at least have a well-prepared sideboard for events like that. Again, just getting the curve out pretty naturally here. Like, ideally, we'd like some acceleration, but we do just have turn 2 voice into this. Is this Boggles? Smells like Boggles. There's been a lot of Boggles online lately. I'm glad we have this many engineered explosives in my 75. This many engineered explosives. We don't have any in this hand, but, you know, hopefully We will not Thought-Knot Seer your opponent. I've got it. There's a lot of Lantern floating around. I'll play a bunch of Shatters. Lantern's one that's easy to prepare for, right? I played against Boggles like 3 or 4 times in the last couple days online. This is a matchup where not having a combo finish definitely hurts. They put First Strike on here. Yep. It'll kill us pretty quickly. Am I even supposed to show them what we're doing? I guess I could rip a couple of running engineered explosives, right? If we find even just one EE, the witness can rebuy it. Which is kind of nice. This doesn't give away too much information just yet. We're in the abyss, boys. We are in the abyss. Some good sideboard cards this matchup too. Oh, Cataclysmic Gearhulk is like the nut in this matchup, right? We're playing Smasher. This league is for anyways, right? What's going on, Pete? They fixed Smasher. They fixed the bug. It's kind of crazy. All right, EE are conceding. Does that buy me some time? That might buy me some time. All right. Let's put this out. Attack my opponent for 2. This draws me an extra card. What's going on, zombie? Ranker goes back to their hand, chat. I think we're just dead, right? There's like no way to slice it. No, it's got First Strike too. They've assembled Tron, so we're just pretty dead. We can live another turn, but like we're not winning the game by living another turn. Alright, Thought-Knot Seer is pretty terrible here. I'm gonna leave 1 in the deck just in case it seems like it might be okay. This is great. This is great. This is great. That's pretty clean, right? Easy in, easy out. I don't think I want these other cards up here. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You and Jake need to learn to be nice to each other. No, did he hurt your neck?
No, by my neck. By my neck. My shoe bite my neck.
He bite you? No biting, Jacob. I think that's what that word was. Did you say bite?
Yeah.
You look like you're fine. You need a kiss?
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Yep, keep. Keep. I'm gonna keep this one, chat. How do we feel about this one? How do we feel about this one? Red water. War. Hey, nice. Be nice, little brat. Yeah, be nice to your dad. No, don't. Are you a piranha? Are you a piranha?
I like it. It's me.
What do I play this Cavern on? Do I play this Cavern on Elemental and pass? You guys just play this on Elemental. I can play this voice. Declan, be nice. What's wrong, Jacob? You're a big capable 2-year-old. 3-year-old, however old you are. How old are you? Are you 2?
Right.
Are you 2?
Alright.
Okay, it's an Eldrazi Temple. I guess I'm gonna play this and then just play a second one out. We'll blow this other one up this turn. Hold this back as a potential blocker. Mommy's on her way home right now. She just messaged me. God bless you. Oh, God bless you. They have another Umber here. Must be another Umber, right? Alright, so I waited to crack the engineered explosives there so that way they couldn't put another totem armor on there. And then, I mean, Pontiff wouldn't have done anything this game, M4. I don't think the Pontiff is worth playing in this deck and wouldn't have done anything this game. So now we're going to get to blow this up. And again, I'm going to use my health total as a resource. If they don't try to put another totem armor on this, I'm just going to take this hit for 2 and probably crack the EE at their end of turn. So I'm gonna take my hit for 2 here. You want a granola bar? Do you want me to open this? So I want to just blow this up, right? Just take this dork off. Do I want to... I probably want a Thought-Knot Seer then, actually, right? They could have another threat in their hand. I left one Thought-Knot Seer in my deck, right? Just for situations just like this, yep. Then we're getting pretty close to lethal next turn when we jam the Smasher down their throat. If their Pathing Main responds, that's fine. I can kind of use the mana. So if they don't have 2 threats here, we're in a good spot. They have a bunch of nothing. Alright, so I just want to take the Hyena Umbra, right? Because I can rebuy my... Engineer Explosive with my Eternal Witness. Yeah, we are getting close to setting up Witness, Displacer, rebuy my Engineered Explosives. So that's fun. Eating Dryad Arbor? Yes, you are. What a nice Dryad Arbor you have, opponent. It'd be a damn shame if something happened to it. God, what a nice Dryad Arbor. What a nice Dryad Arbor you have. What a cute and adorable Dryad Arbor. I'll be right back. I need to change a diaper. Sorry about that. So I assume there's an Ember following up here. No, are we just attacking me for 2? What? That seems pretty terrible, right? And again, just gonna use my health total as a resource here. So we're just gonna take another hit for 2, and then at the end of their turn, we'll blow this up. No reason not to just use my health total as a resource. It looked like it was fixed today. I don't actually know if it's fixed, but it acted accordingly a couple of times we've played. So next turn, so we get to crack this at their end step, and then next turn I get to go Matter Reshaper plus second engineered explosives for 1. What? What? Sure? Resolves. Let's talk about my friend Engineered Explosives. My friend Engineered Explosives and I, we're having a good time. Choo-choo. Mommy's home, yep. Would love a land. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate you. I think I'm just supposed to play this and just like keep this Engineered Explosives. I think the only way I lose this game is if I don't leave this up. Maybe I'm supposed to like ship with the Smasher and just give them a 1-turn window. Obviously, they should have waited a turn to play this.
I try, baby.
I'm sorry she's late. You miss me?
I try.
Alright, time to smush. Smush are gonna smush, 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 smush. Hi, wifey.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
Love you. You take that diaper up with you. You're fine.
Hey, you'll go up with me?
Stir for another smusher on this game. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? We kind of sideboarded in 6 Engineered Explosives because we have Ancient Stirring, so like it's kind of like 6 explosives, right? It's kind of like 6 explosives. We got 3 in our main deck, a 4th in the sideboard, and then 4 stirrings. Yeah, I agree. I think we were pretty secure that game. The Gearhulk is just nuts in this matchup as well. We are confirmed very good at drawing 2xe against Boggles. You're not wrong. What was our loss? We lost to, I don't even remember. We technically lost to Storm as well, but that player was dead for prizes and they conceded to us. Good person opponent. What do I want to play after this? I have Titan Shift on the docket next. Yeah, I should probably just play that. Titan Shift in burn. I guess Demonic Tutor. That's funny. Yeah, that seems pretty good, right? If we hit another temple, we get to turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Another colony deck, okay. Be slightly happier if I could win the die roll against these decks. Now that we drew this, I'm just gonna go ahead and find a land here, hopefully. Yep, grab that. I could be greedy there and not take the land, but I think Displacer into TKS is probably a fine place to be. Basic Island makes me think they could be straight blue-white control, potentially. No guarantees, though. A lot of different things that could be just shit. Our curve here is pretty good, right? We get to go this into Thought-Knot into Smasher. Potentially into Acidic Slime with an Evolution mixed in there somewhere. Hey, what's going on, Harlan? Have a safe flight and good luck this weekend. We're gonna be streaming on Fridays every weekend now. Spread them, yep. Huh. So I want to turn this Displacer into, yeah. I think I'm going to turn this Displacer into a Thought-Knot Seer, actually. I'm going to turn the Displacer into a Thought-Knot Seer. I think that's the deal. It's like, I could turn it into a Smasher, but I think Thought-Knot Seer is actually better here. I probably don't mind going Thought-Knot Seer, Thought-Knot Seer. Pretty unlikely we get Spell Pierced. They have 6 cards in their hands. Hopefully this clears the way for the second one to resolve. We actually started the stream today with Grixis Control, so you can definitely check out check that out in my stream archives. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Supreme Verdict here. They have one more. Spell Slingers are good to know about, even if it is difficult to play around. If they don't verdict me here, we get to slam this and take their other verdict away. Hopefully they just play Jace here. Yep, sweet. Is Thought-Knot Seer good, chat? How do we feel about this card? Seems decent. I feel like this card's okay. This card seems like it's okay. That's 2 out of potentially 3 verdicts. We have Snare, Rev, Island here. Think they're gonna detention sphere me? Do you think they're gonna detention sphere me, chat? Do you think they're gonna detention sphere me, chat? Oh god, so their hand is... Okay, they could draw a counterspell off these draws, but like, if they don't draw a counterspell off these draws, right, we're gonna stick it deep inside of them. Oh, I really want to draw Cavern of Souls. I really want to draw Cavern of Souls. I really want to draw Cavern of Souls. Alright, I'm just... Pretty sure we're just supposed to jam. We don't give them more chances to draw. I think we're just supposed to jam this. Oh my god, it resolved. Oh god, it resolved. Oh, chat! Chat! Are we doing it, chat? I think we're doing it. Oh god. Oh god. This is so gross. This is so gross. There's no way this is legal, right? There's no way this is legal. Oh yeah, take that one. Take that one. Your turn, opponent. This is all I got. Thanks for the flicker, opponent, right? So, I think I'm supposed to smash with everything here, and then play this Thought-Knot Seer post-combat after they trade this Colonnade for one of my TKSs. So they're going to trade this for a Thought-Knot Seer, and then I'm going to Thought-Knot Seer them post-combat. They get a chance to draw 2 cards, hopefully they hit a reasonable spell. And like, we've got double Smasher to follow up now. Your turn, opponent. I'd change my pants, but I'd have to get up. They went bottom there. It's good for us. Okay. Okay, chat. We get to Smusher. Smusher gonna smush. This deck is such a gas. It's so good against these blue-white decks. Okay, there's our Terescanta. Alright, Smusher gonna do what Smusher does. They really need, like, they need to settle the wreckage, right? It's the card they need at this point. And they did put a card on top, but they might be just burying that with Search for Azcanta to flip it. Yeah, definitely. The Cavern of Souls is good, but there's just one of them. Okay. I feel like they don't remember what happened last time they did this. Oh, you did the Smasher in play? How about the second Smasher in my hand? What should you put there? You could put a filter land. You want a colorless source, so probably a filter land. It's the deck list is posted under my video, Wade, on the YouTube channel. So playing this is worse against Cryptic Command, but holding it is worse against Path. We've exiled a Cryptic Command, so they're more likely to have Path. They can't cast Settle the Wreckage because it's double white. Alright, so how do we board here? Explosives is pretty poop. Path and Teeg are great. Reclamation Sage is fine. Cut and Evolution. I think this is fine. This actually kills a bunch of their things, right? So that's probably fine. Trim some Noble Hierarchs. I think this seems good. I guess Evolution isn't fantastic. Probably don't want that. You want a monkey snack? I think I like this setup. I guess Relic could be okay. I guess Relic might be better than this. Is this better? They don't they're Snapcaster Mages. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Making their Snapcaster Mages worse is probably good. It hits Gideon's too. Path hits Gideon too. Let me tell you a story about my friend, chat. My friend's name is Cavern of Souls, naming Elemental. And boy, is my friend excited to be here. Boy, oh boy, is my friend excited to be guest starring on this stream. Is this the last league night? This is not the last league tonight. I'm planning to do 1 or 2 more leagues. Friday is going to be a long stream day from now on moving forward. So, I'm going to be streaming like 2 till 6 or 7 on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and on Fridays I'm gonna be streaming from 2 till like 8 or 9. So I've got another 2 or 3 hours in me still. Mental. Hope you got a spell snare in your hand. Yeah, Hulk's not good, thinking on it more. If they have multiple detention spheres, Hulk is pretty good. If they path me, they ramp me into this faster. Give him the old D. Sir Teaglesworth. Yeah, I think I'm in for Sir Teaglesworth here. So I get to resolve this guaranteed next turn off of that, and this prevents my opponent from playing, like, Jace this turn. Teeg's such a good guy. He advises my opponents in the best ways possible. Poor Teaglesworth. Flew too close to the sun, Teeg. His general advice is be quiet. Ain't that the truth? So many paths. There's so many paths in so little time. Smells like Cryptic Command. Smells like Cryptic Command. Well, they ain't that a tilt. Ain't that a tilt. I want to play into a Cryptic Command. I kind of don't. I also think I want to play her the same turn I can activate her, so I'm just going to pass for now. We draw. There's a few cards we could draw that will allow us to generate a double spell turn. No, I don't think Eidolon is good enough. I think I'd rather have Relic. Search for Azcanta, yep. Just holding up Cryptic here, which sucks for us. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now, because I didn't play around it last turn, I don't have it this turn. Guess I'm gonna lead on Smusher here. I'd rather have Sigarda than Smusher. It's close though. Yeah, playing into Cryptic feels so bad. You just had enough spot removal this game that they were able to make our Cavern on Elementals not matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter anymore. Do I want to slam Sigarda? No, I think I just want to pressure them with this. Although I guess if they have like Cryptic or Rev this turn, yeah, fuck it. Let's jam. Whatever, let's jam. Oh, I should have left up Path to Exile, right? This was a mistake. Yeah, Twitch has been really bad about buffering people out recently. I think it's Snapcaster Mage or Logic Knotted. Yep. Yep. They bounce the Snapcaster here. That'd be pretty awful for us. Didn't hold the path up. They just drew a card. That's good for us. Makes it slightly harder to flip Azcanta, but not by a lot. Alright, Thragtusk. I think in a near explosive kills most of the things you want to kill in this deck. You can get it to 2 pretty easily, and then on the back of what's the card I'm thinking of? On the back of Noble Hierarch, you can crank it up to 3 if you want. It's also a removal spell that we're able to... It's a piece of removal that we're able to find with Ancient Stirrings, which we're playing 4 copies of in our deck. I mean, they get to flip Azcanta here, but we get to keep attacking them, so... They could also, like, not have a Cryptic right away, and we could rip a Acidic Slime, or an Eldritch Evolution for Acidic Slime. No, the Cavern on Elemental was intentional. We had two Voice of Resurgences in our opening hand. Opponent just happened to have 2 pieces of removal. Sometimes their answers line up well against your threats. Like, that's just how Magic works. Those cards don't even do the same thing, Cryptic Remand. Like, Gearhulk is a card that's good against go-wide decks, and Nissa Vital Force is a card that's good against grindy decks. So, like, when you're talking about a slot like that, you want to be like, okay, you want these cards to do similar things. Like, those cards don't do similar things at all. Alright, depending on what's in their hand, as Thought-Knot Seer goes, we could get okay. They haven't traded here yet. Yeah, I feel like they should have done that last turn, probably. Sure. Right, I'm going to Thought-Knot Seer them here. So now they have Glimmer. Really kind of need to hit an on-land there. They're probably at a little bit too much health for us to win through this Azcanta at this point. Really not anywhere near timing them out. The logic not. Not. I'm just going to concede. On to the next one. Needed a touch more action there for our Voice of Resurgence just to do a little bit more than they did. See, it doesn't do anything. Seeing as a scry, a draw, and a redraw on the Relic. Probably fine. Really not excited to mulligan more. The problem with Thrun is that the can't be countered text doesn't really matter against, like, when you're evoing it. So, like, it's just the hexproof regenerate, which I guess is okay. A lot of these decks have Settle the Wreckage and Wrath of God, though, so, like, it's not even that good. Yeah, Vivid Juice, when you get repaired into the same opponent, a lot of the time it's because they've started a new league. Like, your last pairing against them, they were in one league, and then they jumped right back in the queue with a different deck or the same deck. Sideboard, Disboard, Surgical Extraction, right? I don't think they should repair at all against anything. Like, same deck, different deck, you should not get repaired right into the same person. Two people should not play twice in the same league. For either of those players, I don't care if they join a new league. I think it's crappy. It's one of the few crappy things Magic Online does. I'm probably gonna just cycle this Relic right away, because I really just want to, like, hit my third and fourth land drops on time with this hand. Land. Well, I mean, I guess as far as, like, non-lands go there, that one's pretty decent. Spell Seared and feel real bad about myself. No, a lot of these decks play a split on their removal suite these days because Humans plays Meddling Mage. Interesting. Alright. They didn't attention steer me right away, so maybe I just want to play this with their voice out. I think that's what I want to do, just play this with their voice out. They wrath me, I get 4 power worth of tokens. If you're up a land, it'll be 6 power worth of tokens. I only feel really bad about playing the second one if they played Attention Sphere. This is actually good for me because it means that if they try to Detention Sphere, I get to path the one they're targeting with Detention Sphere. So we've got that going for us. They might be trying to spread me off of my colorless sources, though, like between Field and Spreading Seas. They could take me off of colorless. They could be off of green altogether now, too, which is kind of sucks. If they verdict me here, I might path one of my voices in response just to like be able to cast Eternal Witness next turn. Oh, they just have nothing? That's so good for us. Alright, I'm gonna pop this. Let's try and find an Eldrazi Temple. It's a pretty good one to find. Insulates us from a lot of terrible things that can happen. They could have like Counterspell, Untap Verdict, but I don't really have anything that plays around that, so let's just like try and turn off their Cryptic Commands and their Wraths and stuff here. I assume they're gonna untap and Wrath us here. And then hopefully we draw a land and get to slam this Thought-Knot Seer to punish them. Alright, come on. Give me a land, please. Please, we bricked for so long. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Alright. I want to shock here. Probably. I'd probably just want max basics in my deck for their Ghost Quarters and their paths. Well, Eldrazi and Taxes is a garbage deck. I like this deck a lot. This deck consistently plays cards like Thought-Knot Seer and Reality Smasher ahead of schedule, as opposed to trying to play a bunch of mediocre Hate Bear style cards. This deck also gets the ability to play toolbox creatures and have a lot of access to creatures that are high impacts in different matchups because of Eldritch Evolution. Are they Ghost Quartering themselves and then pathing here? God bless. Oh, they're condemning. Sure, I guess that makes sense. Sure. I assume this Thought-Knot Seer is going to get pathed here, so they have Spreading Seas, Island, Path in their hand. Yeah, opponent still has a path. I closed it out because I thought they were pathing last turn, but they condemned, which makes sense. All right, another Oasis is great. It means that I can go cast this Witness, get back Voice, cast Voice. So they're going to path this Thought-Knot Seer in response to this, but it's still pretty okay for us. They draw a card, we get to go to land. Yeah, that's the plan, Steam Flogger boss. More magic hours, more time for the donation queue to get through. Felt a little bit bad that people were waiting, so we upped the magic hours. We've had a lot of new subs in the last month too, so it's easier to justify spending more time streaming. For which I am very grateful. Thank you everyone that's hanging out, watching, supporting the content. Y'all are the best. Watch it on YouTube after the fact, etc., etc. This is a deck list I've been working on. It was originally a viewer submitted deck list, but it's one that I kind of took a shine to and I've been working on a whole bunch. This is just lethal, right? And then I think who feels like this is Settle the Wreckage? I feel like this is Settle the Wreckage. So I'm gonna pump here. And I'm not gonna attack with my voice. This smells like Settle the Wreckage. So I'm gonna attack with just Witness plus Elemental here. So that threatens lethal, but it leaves my voice in play. Wow, they have Cryptic Command, and they just didn't counter my Matter Reshaper? That seems loose. Okay. Heal. You're not wrong, Brickhouse. You're not wrong. Oh, that's called getting older. Yeah, right. Every day we die a little more. Now I can just attack with 2 elementals. Probably 2 elementals plus an Eternal Witness. Play around spot removal. Oh. One top bottom there, okay. They can cantrip into whatever they kept on top with the Spreading Seas. Okay. What are we targeting here? Do I path this elemental? Yeah, just path this elemental, right? Keep my threat in play. So they have Spreading Seas. I think they played this island. Spreading Seas and 2 cards I don't know. Gideon, okay. They're dead no matter how they slice this, right? That just means I have to attack Gideon with some of my things. The Oasis hits for lethal once again. This card's so good in this deck. It's just like a dual land that like has upside for us. I could smusher them, but like killing them with Oasis is funnier. I actually didn't even need to Oasis, right? Just send 3 there. Send this at them, send this at them, send this at them. Alright, sweet. So we have the 4-1 prizes, but we technically we technically 3-2'd that league because we did lose the second match to Storm, and the Storm opponent showed mercy and conceded to us. So there is that. What thoughts on this deck? The Ancient Stirrings were really good. That was my first time playing a full league with the Ancient Stirrings. I thought they felt like they were pretty reasonable. Some people are asking about the Engineered Explosives. I really kind of like this in the main deck. It does a lot of what we want Path to do, while acting like a pseudo sweeper a lot of the time, and it's a piece of removal that we can find with Ancient Stirrings, which is pretty big upside, I think. I don't think I'd change anything in here before running it back again. I think I need to play a little bit more games before deciding what I wanted to do with this. I think this matchup's actually very bad for the blue-white control deck. I don't know what the blue-white control deck's good matchups are supposed to be, but I think my deck full of Voice of Resurgences and Thought-Knot Seers and like ways to get access to these cards more often is pretty bad for them. What do I want to do next? I imported... Do you want to see Titan Shift or Burn next? What do you want to see, chat? Kind of feel like derping with Titans. Hey, Corey Bollinger. 213 subscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Thanks for re-upping. Anoronic said burn, and they're currently the cheerleader, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Anoronics decide. Thanks for the cheer, Petehead. Democracy for burn, and Petehead threw extra democracy at burn too. Hey, Griffin Bruce, 17-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. We're gonna play both of these decks today, just for reference. We're gonna play both of them. I plan to play both of these decks this evening.